Hello everyone, welcome to HJ Programming Solutions. So in today's video we are going to see very frequently asked interview question related to the Java 8 Stream API. Okay, so let's understand the question first and then we will see how we can build the solution for the same. Okay, so here I just created a simple Java project, and inside this Java project I have the main file. Okay, main class with the main method. Now understand what is the question. Okay, so question is that, let's suppose you have a student. Okay, let's create here one student class. So let's suppose class student, and inside this class student, let's suppose I have some fields: private int student roll number, and private string name of the student, and private maybe integer uh, total marks of the student. Okay, so these are the fields I have in my student class. Now let me create the getter and setter for this. So let's just create the getter setter, and let's just create the constructor also. So right click, go to the generate, and here you will find the option to create the constructor and getter setter methods. Okay, also I need to create the toString method so that I can get the student object in a readable format. Okay, so here I will write toString. Okay, so I just created a simple student class. Now what is the requirement, or what is the question which is asked frequently in the interviews? Okay, so the question is that, let's suppose you have a list of students. Okay, if you have a list of the students, then the question is, can you please sort the students based on total marks in a descending order? Okay, question is that you need to sort the students based on the total marks in the descending order, and also this question you need to solve by using Stream API only. Okay, so how we can do this? Okay, so here what we need a list of students. Okay, and then we need to sort that list of students based on the total marks in the descending order. Okay, so let's just create the list of the student first. So how we create the list of student? We can write list, then import this list, and then this will be of type student. So I am giving here the generic type as a student. So list of student list is equal to new array list. Okay, now we need to add some students in this list. So how we can add it? We can use student list dot add, and here I can just pass the student, new student whose ID is 100 maybe, or ID is 1 comma the name of the student, let's just take it as a ABC, and the marks of the student, the total marks, let's just take it as 1000. Okay, this is my first student I have added in our list. Now let's just add some more. So student list dot add, the roll number will be 3, the name of the student will be Tina, and the total marks, let's suppose 500. The same way, let me just add what happened here, new student. Yeah, sorry, so here I should write new student, and then I can pass all of these parameters. Okay, let's just add 2-3 more students. So add new student, the roll number will be 2, name of the student will be Rima, and the number of marks, let's just take 2000. Okay, and same way, let me just copy this 2 and let's just paste here. Okay, and change the ID 5 and ID 6, name will be Hema, and the marks will be 700, and here marks will be 5000. Okay, let's just take these examples. Okay, now in my list I have these many students. Okay, now if I want to print these students, okay, how I can print? Let's suppose here I will be writing before sorting. Okay, before sorting, how was the employee? So let me just sorry, the student. So student list dot for each. Okay, I don't want to use the for loop, I want to use the for each. So let me just write here student list dot for each student. Yes, I just want to print that student data. Okay, now if I save, right click and execute this code, I will see all these students in my console. Okay, let's just run this program. See here, we are getting all the students. See here, I have student 1, 3, 2, 5 and 6. Okay, now I don't want this student to show in this manner. Okay, what I want to sort this student based on the total marks in a descending order. For example, I should get first this employee because the highest marks are having to this roll number 6. Okay, so first this 5000 marks should be displayed. Okay, or the student which is having 5000 marks should be displayed. After that this student should be displayed, then this, and after that 700 and then 500. Okay, so this way the student should get displayed. Now how we can do that in the Java 8 stream API? Okay, so for that let me just write here sout after sorting. And now see here we are working. Okay, so here let's just write student list dot stream. Okay, so here I will get a stream. Now on this stream I want to sort this, right? See here we have so many methods. Okay, so out of these I want to use this sorted method, which is taking comparator as a input. See here the parameter is comparator, so I will be using this sorted. Now here we need a comparator, right? So let's suppose if I write here comparator or sorted. See here comparator. Okay, so in this comparator also, if you see, we have different methods: comparator.comparing, comparator.comparing double, integer, long. Okay, so I want to compare two students, so I will be using comparator.comparing method. Okay, and based on what we want to compare based on the total marks of the student. So I will be writing here student, and here if you see I will be using this student get total marks, right? So now if you see here, let me just do this way. Okay, so we first got the list, then we have used the stream, after that we are using the sorted method which is taking comparator as a parameter. Okay, then in the comparator we have comparing method, which so we will be using comparing method, and we will be comparing the student based on the total marks. Okay, so here the comparison is done. But now we want to compare the student based on the total marks in a descending order, right? So for that we have to use here one more method which is reversed. Okay, so now if I see, we have the method reversed. Okay, so here the reverse is done. Okay, now we got here a student or sorted student in a descending order. Okay, now what I can do, I can just collect it in the collectors dot list, and then I just want to print it. So I will use for each student, just print that student. Okay, so sout and yes. Okay, so now what will happen here, if I save and execute, see the result, we will get all the student. Now here if you see, before sorting we were getting the data this way. Okay, after sorting, see here we are getting the student sorted based on the total marks in the descending order. So highest marks student is displayed first, then second highest, and this way we are getting the required result. Okay, so how we did it, let's just revise once. So here we will be using the stream, then in the stream we have sorted method. The sorted method which is taking comparator as a input, we will be using this sorted method. Okay, then here we will pass the comparator which will compare the student based on the total marks. Okay, and after that we need to reverse it because we want to compare the student and sort it in the descending order. That's the reason we are using reversed. Okay, and after that we got the result here, so we just want to collect it into the list so that we can print it. So we have collected it in the list and then we just used for each loop to print each student. Okay, I hope this is clear to you how to sort the student based on the total marks in the descending order. Okay, so this is very famous and frequently asked interview question for the experience. You can say 1 to 5 years of experience. Okay, if you like this video, please share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.